Yeah! Yeah! Oof! Yoof! Yoof! Welcome to another Ramble Radio, everybody. Ooh.
But it's video.
But, okay. Also radio. Also, and look, this guy is just adamant that it's also, he's part of corporate. He's adamant.
Until I hear from Jack as well, it's not 100%.
Jack, come over here. He's not coming, the motherfucker.
See?
Well,
it's not 100% till Jack
not
says so.
100% till Jack said. Now, you think it's just us, right?
Yeah.
We got a guest, a very special guest.
A
Okay,
special
ready
guest.
for this? Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Talk about power.
Surprising.
The dean of Bishop Sycamore High School himself, Cody
Wow.
Villafana, everybody. There he is.
You're the
dean,
architect. The architect.
The dean, the man behind.
The mastermind.
I'm also athletic director as well. So.
Yes. Any comment on your head coach? Any comment on your head coach?
I don't know who he is. I don't know who you're talking about. But he's definitely an upstanding citizen.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Good dude.
Look at us, man. Bramble 216. How great is that?
216.
There's
closer
a new
to 227.
227. There's a speaking of TV shows, there's a new Ted Lasso out. I think it's Fridays or Thursdays, Cody.
Fridays.
But that last Fridays, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Man, I think
It's about time they went dark a little bit with Ted. We had to get to that point.
We're getting there. It looks like
Because
we're
it's
going to
been
get there.
such a happy-go-lucky show for nearly 2 seasons. They have to do something where, like, okay, we can't be one-dimensional cartoon characters anymore.
And my God, that was the way they played him having the panic attack and the trauma was unfucking. It was so good. That was man.
I want to know if it's going to be some dark shit or if it's just him and is missing his kid. It's got to be something darker.
I'm assuming abuse. That's what I'm going to get because, his first flashback was Tart getting hit by his dad when he didn't score the goal from the season 1, and then that's what I think this oh God, I don't want Jamie to be that person who's afraid of abuse that he becomes this asshole again. And man,
it'll make all this other stuff that they've done so much better and mean so much more if they go really dark with it. I
think so.
Well, and there's something too about, and I know where it's going, so I won't say too much. But
he's seen it all, baby.
Oh.
So, but it makes something so much more interesting about this season is so much about Ted not his optimism is not sustainable clearly, and at some point he's clearly projecting to try to protect himself. It's a defense mechanism, and they're finally digging into that now, as opposed to him just being a guy with no troubles or whatever.
No trouble whatsoever. Right? Yeah. Oh, it's I can't fucking wait to see what this could. How many episodes are left, Cody?
There's 12 this year. So there's,
so 6 more,
halfway.
Yeah, we're about halfway point.
Which is great because they didn't really go into it. They could have gone into it in the first season, but they didn't. They just went straight hey, let's have a feel good show all the way through.
Right.
And now they went into season 2 all right, now let's uncover some stuff.
I can't wait. It's so well done. And I, you know what, Eddie, I disagree with you on the what if. I loved the Star-Lord one.
I didn't hate it. It's just I enjoyed Captain Carter more.
See, I think I like the start. I just thought it was so. I loved the joke of how T'Challa was such a good Star-Lord that he turned Thanos good. I thought that was really
I like
funny.
that. That was fun to me. It was just I didn't like the Yondo scene at the beginning.
Right.
Because that wasn't Yondo. It was had they had it a different way at the beginning, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But as soon as he brings him on board, he's like, this is space. He's like, yeah, how about seeing all of it? And I'm like,
it would have been all they had to do was have Yondu still be a dick. Yeah. And then when you see him older, he's now the nicest guy on earth because T'Challa turned him just like he did Thanos.
Yeah, I would have liked. That's the thing that made it hard for me to get through the rest of it because Yondo was not Yondo.
And I love the running gag of Thanos telling everyone how his infinity plan would have worked. He's like, look, it's efficient. It wasn't coal.
Wait,
it would have gotten.
You are right. He would have mopped the floor with the
Black Order.
The Black
that
Order.
was dumb. I know they did it for dramatic purposes, but he beats the fuck. It's
not even
squash.
It's Barry Horowitz and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
It would have been a squash. And I really love the Ant-Man one. That they went talk about dark. Cody, have you seen any of these yet?
I watched the first one. and I wasn't super into it, so I didn't keep going.
The third one is they just like, fuck it, we're gonna kill all the Avengers. It's really funny. They just take them all out. It's great.
Third one's probably my favorite. That's probably my favorite of the three so far.
Yeah, it's definitely the darkest one by a mile. Is the third one, but yeah, like yeah, it was good. That was good shit. But dude, that's Ted Lasso. And I told you guys this. I want to start a fucking petition. The guy who plays Roy Kent, Wolverine. I'm all in. I'm 1,000% in. When he in that romantic comedy scene, when he does the Jerry Maguire, like, shut the hell up. You had me at I'm like, that's a British. It just clicked. Like, holy shit, listen to him. That's British Wolverine. Like, this guy could be. He's got to do it. He'd be fucking great. He clearly has the rage. You know.
Yes, like, clearly. You can't fake that.
That was fucking. I'm all in on that. That's what I want to have happen. He's got. Oh man, if they bring back Hugh Jackman, fucking great. But you know, if they're gonna.
Well, the way they've done it, they can bring Hugh Jackman out and then bring out their own Wolverine too.
It's true.
You could do multiple Wolverines. It doesn't. I mean, the way they've set it up.
That's right. I'm in. I would love that. Oh my god, I would love that. But man, so I mean, frick it. Let's do this. We know why we're here. Do you want to do one more or two more of these?
No.
What do you think before we start voting?
Well, we're into September now.
So is this the last one?
Should we make this last one and then have the vote next week and then we name them on next Friday?
Or see how long it takes. I don't know. I want to give the Ramblers some time to process all this. But yeah,
it's
let's
a lot
do
to
it.
go through.
Do we walk on this one? Do we walk with this one? Is this it?
Maybe.
All right, I say we do it. This is the last, and how exciting and monumental is this? Look at that shit. And then, by the way, the 4th is my birthday, so tomorrow technically. And you know how we're celebrating? We're celebrating it on Sunday.
Yeah.
When Eddie comes over, and we're watching AEW, baby, all out. CM Punk. There's no way he wrestles before that, right? This will be his first.
I don't think so. Yeah, I would imagine they would. They would be holding it off. Yeah.
Does Daniel Bryan show up here, or Bryan Danielson?
I don't know. I think they may give this pay-per-view for Punk, right? I mean, why do you want to?
That's true. Although, imagine the pop if Sting interferes and then Danielson runs out to help CM Punk by knocking Sting out. Imagine the pop.
Huge pop, true.
But I think they'd probably want to give CM Punk a clean win or a clean loss. Either way, however they're going to do it, right?
I would imagine that's probably what he would want.
Right.
Just to establish him.
Yep. Man, I can't wait. This is going to be fucking. But that moment, and I also love the dude. Here's why I'm not worried about CM Punk calling his own shots, because he's like, you remember when he fought the Shield and Jake the Snake Roberts came out to help him?
Yeah.
Do you remember what he did when Jake entered the ring? Punk sat kind of on the rope to be out of the way to let Roberts have his moment.
Yeah.
Right? And he did the same thing when all the AEW people started doing the yes. He actually let that go on. Yeah. He could have cut it, but he let that happen, right? He let everybody do it. He didn't tell them to stop. You know what I mean? He kind of let that. So I think he's good. I think he's not going to be so ego driven that it's going to be bad.
I don't think he will. I just think story wise, I think it just makes sense to have him go over here and then.
Oh yes, and then you bring Danielson out the next Monday or whatever, right?
Yeah. Why not just keep dragging this out? Because you're going to get big ratings right now anyway. Why?
Yeah.
Have him come out on a TV show to beat Raw or beat SmackDown. Right.
Oh man, that'd be fucking. All right. Well. So by the way, there's a lot here. We have a lot of contestants. Craig Biggio, Bob Uecker, Dick Vitale, who I think is one close to my heart. I hope he gets in. I really want. How many, Cody? How many we let in? There's a lot. Are we doing 6 or are we doing 3?
We should probably do 6. We should be a pretty big
top
class.
6. Yeah, the top 6 go in. Craig Biggio, Bob Uecker, Dick Vitale, Bartolo Colon, Rodney Dangerfield, Curly Howard, Jeff Garland, Gabe Kaplan, Biz Markey, Burt Reynolds, Richard Griffith, Conrad Bain, Gene Shalit, Delta Burke, and Gerald McRaney. How awkward if only one of those gets in, huh? The husband and wife.
Right.
Grimace.
That could ruin a marriage.
Elvis Presley, Edward Mulhare from Knight Rider, Lyle Lovett, the Iron Sheik, Paula Dean, Emerald Lagasse, Butterbean, Oliver Miller, And they're duking it out with the last three. Cody, you have the floor, sir. Who is your pick?
Well,
Who's
this
your
month,
nominee?
This month started with baseball. We're
Yeah.
going to end with baseball.
Oh.
And we're going to go with someone who's unfortunately no longer with us.
Oh,
but
no.
A legend in his own right.
All right.
None other than Tommy Lasorda.
Oh!
Yeah. The pasta he put away. Oh, yeah.
Those Slim Fast commercials?
Oh.
And you know that shit's going right through you.
Oh, yeah.
Right through
And you know he was eating lasagna when he was drinking Slim Fast. The Slim Fast just expedited the lasagna leaving his body. That's all that.
But can I just say, a very brilliant move by Cody to wait till the last one to throw a little more fuck you to the Dodgers. Tommy Lasorda, give us a week. We'll take off the weight. Oh, could you imagine that dugout, Eddie?
Ooh.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
Fuck. Oh, man. Ooh, that's a great one. Eddie?
Look, my old other show, Swings and Misses, I used to do with Cody Decker, who played baseball. He used to tell these stories about Tommy Lasorda, but like no one who knew Tommy Lasorda liked Tommy Lasorda. Like,
he's an asshole?
The persona of Tommy Lasorda was not Tommy Lasorda.
You just know nice old man. That's all we see, right?
He said they always would pull pranks on him. I forgot who he said pulled this prank on him. We used to talk about this on Swings and Misses. Like, he had this office at the Dodger complex, and there was and the door opened from, it opened like, you walk into the door, and I guess what would happen was they would unplug his phone. They would disconnect the phone line, and then they would tie a rope around the doorknob and then tie it to a tree outside so you couldn't open the door. And he'd be trapped in his office with no phone. He would be there for hours. They would just fucking trap him in his office. Fuck, that would fucking kill me. And he would just be like banging on the door screaming and couldn't call anybody because the phone wouldn't work.
That's amazing. Do you mind if I tell a quick story?
Please.
So in high school we had a librarian who
I think we told this on the actual Ramble before.
You've heard this one, right, Eddie?
Yeah, so good.
Cody, have you heard this one?
I don't think so.
He was a big looking dude who would waddle instead of walk, and he would take a shit. I think I might have I've heard it. He would take a shit every morning in the bath. They had a one stall bath men's room right by the cafeteria, and every morning he would take a shit. And my buddy Andy was casing him for like weeks and figured out like clockwork. And so Andy, I have homeroom for first period senior year in the cafeteria. Andy runs in just so excited, goes, "Hey," and he says, the name of the librarian, "He's taking a shit right now in there. Let's go fuck with him." And I'm like, all right, what do we do? So the janitors have all these full trash cans laid out in the hallway that they're emptying. And so we open up the door and just start filling the bathroom so he can't get out. Immediately, he panicked. He's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck's going on out there?" So we're like dying, and we get the last one in. We turn off the light. It's like, "You motherfuckers. Get back here, you motherfuckers." And my buddy Andy and I are just right outside the bath. We couldn't even run away. We're just like rolling on the ground, like holding each other. We're laughing so hard.
Oh, fuck.
We made it. Nobody knew it was us. Like he was still screaming. Nobody came. We got our laughs out, and then we ran. They must have left.
Oh, fuck. And he had to finish that wipe in the dark.
He had to finish that wipe in the dark.
He don't know if he got clean or not, just to try to...
He had to go off instinct.
There was no cell phone to light up. He didn't have maybe a pager.
Oh, no. He had no idea. Any attempt to get out of there, like climb through the trash cans, had to be made with a questionably dirty ass.
Oh, man. It was, one of my finest hours.
That's great.
It's been all downhill since
Fuck.
then.
Yeah, if you're ever around my buddy Cody Decker, just ask him about some of the Tommy
Lasorda pranks.
Oh fuck,
God.
They would fuck with him so hard.
So he was an asshole, huh, Lasorda?
Apparently, just not the guy you pictured him.
Yeah, right, right.
Not really a great. Apparently, not a great baseball mind.
Wow.
Yeah, just sort of a mascot more than anything.
So it was all the other guys who helped make the decisions to win those
Yeah, it was
World
a lot
Series.
of like, hey, this is
Wow.
this is the face of the franchise.
Interesting. Oh, wow. I got to ask him.
I don't know. That's what Cody knows more than I do. But
So, Eddie, your pick. Who's your final pick for the Dumpapalooza?
right, like
Cody, I'll send you all these after this. You can make the chart.
Yep.
going into this, we're always like going into the Ramble in general. It's like we bust balls, all are welcome. Like we take shots at everybody. We don't hold back.
Absolutely.
Race,
Religion.
gender, religion, nothing. We don't hold back.
We'll fuck with
So I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say this week's nominee, Chastity Bono.
Oh.
Chastity
Oh,
Bono.
man.
Chastity Bono.
Oh, my God, yes.
I'm not holding back.
Is it now Chaz?
Chaz Bono. Chastity Bono.
Wow, that's a great
I guess it is
one.
Chaz, right? Chaz.
Yeah,
Chaz Bono.
Chaz Bono. Gypsies.
Chastity would be their dead name. Is that what they say? It's their dead name.
Yes, the dead name.
The dead
Gypsies, tramps, and shits. That's
Chaz Bono.
woo. And I bet cleared them when they were chastity too.
Oh
I
yeah,
bet-
yeah. He was clearing them when he was hurt.
Right. Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Amazing. That's what a great pick.
The stall knows no gender.
No. Chaz Bono. Wow, look at us. We're inviting everyone. See, that's how this works.
Big tent here at the Ramble. It's a big tent.
I'm taking another swing.
Okay.
But just hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember what he looks like.
Okay.
Google him if you need. I'm going to go Kenny Albert, son of Marv.
Son of Marv.
NHL play-by-play announcer.
Wow.
He's like on the Fox 3, the D team.
He's on the D or E team.
E team.
On Fox.
I'm gonna go Kenny Albert.
It was him and what's his face? It was Moose and Goose. Saragusa.
It was all three. They were with Kenny Albert for a minute, weren't they?
For a minute, they were the D team.
Okay, here's what I picked. So when I thought of Kenny Albert, I couldn't stop laughing because I was a little high. That didn't help. I was about to go to bed, and I was just dying laughing at just picturing Kenny Albert taking these massive shits. And then I thought, like, for whatever reason, Daryl Johnston just loved it. Like, he just stood
standing
there.
next to him in a suit, looking at it.
And like, I don't know if you remember the Killing Joke comic, Eddie.
Yeah.
But when Joker releases all the poisonous gas and Superman just just sucks it all in. Like I saw the Moose doing that, just inhaling the stink.
To me, that would be Saragusa on the other end,
Saragusa.
sucking it all in.
So I'm going Kenny Albert. That's my
That's
pick.
a good one. Good one. Tony Saragusa could be in there too. I guess
he might be. Hey, door's not closed on him.
No,
door ain't shut on him. There's plenty of rambles to go.
That's a later nominee.
There we go. So the battle. Out of all these, only 6 are going in. Craig Biggio, Bobby Uecker, Dick Vitale, Bartolo Colon, Rodney Dangerfield, Curly Howard, Jeff Garland, Gabe Kaplan, Biz Markie, Burt Reynolds, Richard Griffiths, Conrad Bain, Gene Shalit, Delta Burke, Gerald McRaney, Grimace, Elvis Presley, Edward Mulhare, Lyle Lovett, The Iron Sheik, Paula Dean, Emerald Lagasse, Butterbean, Oliver Miller, Tommy Lasorda, Chaz Bono, and Kenny Albert.
Wow.
Son of Marv.
I don't envy the Ramblers on this one.
Oh, my God. That's the 6 hardest picks I think they're ever going to have to make. Yeah. I think. I don't know what's more difficult than that. I mean, they should probably be mad at us for making it this tough.
I would be pissed at us.
God. Well, there we go. So I hate to do this, guys, but we're under contractual, stuff.
So you get Jack to write off on it. Marley's on board.
Cody, I just sent you the list, by the way, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here we go.
You're welcome.
Skeletor.
Oh, God.
We have a holiday weekend coming up this weekend,
Labor
Labor Day weekend. Do you have any plans for this holiday weekend coming up?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question. I'm happy you asked me. You know, I spend most Labor Days not doing what these lazy bums do and not work. Do you understand? I still have plans. I still go do things. I still put in the grind, if you will, you know. And one person, I'll tell you one thing that always takes Labor Day off is He-Man's father's chode. You understand? Because it doesn't do a fucking thing. Every day's like Labor Day for that fucking piece of shit chode He-Man's father's got right there between his balls and his cock. Again, in Eternia, the chode is the region between the balls and the cock.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Jesus Christ.
This is just.
So fucking bad.
I just don't like this at all.
This is all Jack's fault at this point.
It really is. Well, Cody, it'd be a lot easier if you'd seen the movie Zapped before you call yourself a critic. Okay. Zapped?
Wow,
He's going to go there?
Wow.
I bet he's never seen Soul Man with C. Thomas Howell, have you? Huh, Cody? You ever seen Soul Man?
No one should see Soul.
No one should. No one should see that.
James Earl Jones regrets doing that.
How does Skeletor know Soul Man? That
movie happened. That movie happened.
Are you familiar with the movie Soul Man, Cody?
I'm aware of it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that really happened. They really made a movie in the 80s where they had a blackface main character. That was real.
He took tanning pills to become black.
Now, let me ask you this: does it hold up?
I never saw Soul Man, so
you never saw Soul Man.
I never saw Soul. What doesn't hold up is Lou Reed singing Soul Man with Sam and Dave for the soundtrack. That actually happened too.
James Earl Jones is in this movie.
Darth Vader.
Ray Dong Chong is in this movie.
Great Ray Dong Chong. Commando Zone Ray Dong Chong.
Dude, it's I haven't seen it in probably 25, 30 years.
Is that a good Willow?
It's a movie you guys should see.
Yeah. Is that Cody's Soul Man available anywhere streaming?
I can't imagine it is.
I'm gonna check that out. Let me look real quick here. Let's see, Soul Man.
It's got to be. And Cody, I'm sorry that your Skeletor buffer is a movie about blackface that you still have to follow.
You know what's funny about it is that it is available on a service called Hoopla, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a public library benefit.
Huh.
So like public libraries are connected with like the digital stuff, and I believe Hoopla is a public library benefit. So
amazing.
Clearly, they find some educational merit.
There it is, educational merit in Soul Man.
If you could, Cody, pull it. I just want to show you guys one scene from Soul Man. If you could pull up on YouTube, just YouTube Soul Man dinner scene. It's a minute long. It's a minute 19 long.
Okay, here we go.
And you tell me if this holds up.
All right, let's see here. Oh, here we go. Let me go ahead and load this.
See Thomas Howell.
All right, let's see what we got here.
He has come to dinner with his girlfriend. I think he's at his girlfriend's house or a girl he's dating, and they're there, and he's being introduced to their rich white family.
Oh God!
Don't judge before it starts, Jerry. Come on.
Oh God!
Raspberry tart, Mark?
Oh, no, thank you. I really couldn't eat another bite. All my life, I've only been able to think about one thing. White women. And now, at last, I'm going to have one.
Leslie Nielsen?
The great Leslie Nielsen.
Bundy Dunbar, how many times have I asked you not to watch that thing at the dinner table?
Here comes the best one. Here's the best one. Rule of three. Rule of three.
Oh boy.
Daddy, did I tell you Mark's going to Harvard Law School on scholarship?
Yes, you did.
Go get my heroin and my hypodermic needle, bitch. Here's some more watermelon while you're at it.
Yes, dear.
Oh,
Oh
good Lord.
dear God! Oh God.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's first off. That whole thing just rips off the dinner scene in Annie Hall.
Yes,
right?
It does.
When
it does.
Woody Allen's meeting her family, and her grandmother keeps looking and sees him as like a Hasidic Jew with like that's
Now
a complete.
again, devil's advocate. That's one scene out of context.
That's true. That's true.
We don't know.
You're just looking at one little ingredient in the whole stew.
There it is. That's true. That's true. It's like if you just saw the Harley Quinn breaks out of prison scene, you'd be like, Suicide Squad looks great. This looks like
Good
it's
Lord.
a really good one.
That
Wow.
That was
That's
also
something.
also
rough.
like it's more offensive that his regular acting wasn't more stereotypical. Like
right? That was
because
jeez.
now it's just a guy like in blackface just acting.
Hey everyone.
normally.
That's
Hey, how's it
very,
going?
very. Oh God, Soul Man. There we go.
But I just imagine the director on set. No, act like a pimp. You're eating watermelon. Act like a pimp. Little more pimpish,
please.
I do have to say that the whole movie appears to be on YouTube.
Oh, that might be an easy one. That just scene by scene, or all in one big chunk.
The whole goddamn thing.
Oh, nice, Soul Man.
Give me some more heroin in my hypodermic needle.
Oh God, so bad. Well, Cody, Jesus, I think Skeletor might have been better. What? Where can everybody find you?
Cinesnob Cody on Twitter, Cinesnob Podcast, and youtube.com/Cinesnob.
Bam, baby. Eddie?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. Then Tuesdays, Fridays, we got Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, we got Ramble Proper.
Bam. You can see me right here in the Ramble. Eventually, I'll start doing the Smug Nerd again. My YouTube channel and Twitch are all going to happen again. So you know where to find us. Come find us. Come love us. We're going to have this up. When should we have this sheet up, Cody, the voting? It's Friday when you hear this?
Yeah, probably by Friday, yeah.
Yeah, and then get your votes in. You have 3 days, so 3 days-ish. So try to get your votes in by Sunday, yeah? And if it's running low, we'll fucking cave and give you another week. I shouldn't have said that, but let's not do that. Just get the votes in.
Vote.
By
Takes 2 seconds.
Vote. Get them in by Sunday night so we can have a winner. 6 people. For top 6 vote getters get in. Thank you for tuning in. You know where to find us. We love you all. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Yeah. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.